Some of us may not have children, but we've definitely been mothers, whether you're male or female. Definitely have that nurturing energy in all of us. So,
It probably would help if I had a slide up on the screen.
oh, that might be so nice. I know, oh, I see Leslie approaching as we speak. She's supposed to be up here today, and here she comes. So I will just say how lovely it is to see you today. And I'm going to have a wonderful day. How about you?
Yes.
Great. All righty. And so glad you're here to play, Ricky. Love your music. Here, honey. Here's Leslie.
Yes, oh my God.
Here. I don't know how you want that. Good morning. Thanks.
That's right. Oh, well, thank you for waiting. Sorry. We tried.
And is it you?
Yes, with -4 minutes to spare. All right. Did we sing already? I heard you playing. Okay. Just warming up. I love it. Okay. I can feel the rush of angels' wings, the glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. It was like just enough time to kind of, we're good. Our Sunday services are being live streamed. Can you guys hear me okay? I feel like it's, okay. It just seems quiet from back here, but I don't know.
Maybe
Hey,
push the mic up a little bit.
How are you?
To get closer so you know the handle of it.
Oh yeah.
Turn it up, honey.
Okay, that'll work. I want to blast you, but I want people to hear. Okay. If you want to support Unity's ministry, which every little bit of that is appreciated, time, what do they say? Time, treasures, and talents. We love all of them. You can donate by going to PayPal. Our URL there is unitybillings@gmail.com, or you can go straight to our website, unityofbillings.org, and click the donate button. And there's lots of other cool things on the website too to also look at while you're there. We've got some announcements. We don't have services on May 24th for Memorial Day. It's like, all the fisher people are out fishing. That's an end of story. Like, that's all you need to know. They're going to be gone. They're going to be fishing. We will be doing food collection, continuing downstairs. And it looks like that's going to be an ongoing thing for family services. So that's great. If you have canned goods languishing in the back of your cabinet, bring them here instead. I know I do, always.
And the bucket's back, so.
The bucket's back. And then our meditation room is also available 9:30 a.m. on Sunday, so just a little bit before the service. And then Monday and Tuesday evenings from 7 to 8 p.m. And that is just, as you come in the front door, it is just hang right there. And it is a very nice space. It's very tranquil. There's lots of pretty art up, and just the vibe is on. It's good. So if you need somewhere nice to meditate, it's a good place. Today, our May speaker today is Rev Marcia Colver, who we're so happy to have. Talking about mom power energy. I can get behind that. Yeah. And then May 17th, we have Reverend Edie Weigel, A New Thought, which we are. No services again, May 24th. So we'll be enjoying our Memorial Day weekend. And then May 31st is me. I haven't given Robin my title yet, but because I don't have one, but I'll give you a hint. It's about worship and kind of what we think of that and how that's kind of changed. And so, chew on that a little. And then June 7th, we have Reverend Edie Weigel again, and that is also Potluck Sunday. So bring a dish, or don't, but come eat anyway because there's always too much food. And now we have the Unity Song with David Friedman.
Every prayer is answered, every prayer is heard, every thought and feeling, every spoken word, what your soul has longed for, what your heart can feel, is already here, is already real. There is no one out there is no one else. You hold all the answers deep inside yourself. There's a voice that whispers, there's no you, no me, there's just one, there's just unity. One power, one presence, one light to lead the way, all loving, all knowing, that answers when you pray. When the world looks darkest and your eyes can't see, gather all your troubles, give them all to me. I am always with you, I will always be. I am one, I am unity. We are one, we are
Boy, Robin finds the prettiest pictures to put on there. Okay, I'm gonna light the Christ candle. Wish me luck. I always kind of forget this one's a lot easier than the last one. Last one you needed a degree for. I don't have it. Now we will read the daily word. If you'll affirm with me, a blessing for mothers. I bless and give thanks for the mothers in my life. Today, I celebrate and honor the world's mothers. First, of course, is the mother who nurtured and guided me to be the person I am through her love and example. I also bless those who have shown me a mother's love throughout my life. These special ones may be grandmothers, aunts, or other family members. Perhaps a neighbor or teacher took me under their wing, offering me support and encouragement. I have a deep appreciation for them all. On Mother's Day, I bless the mothers and mother figures in my life with thoughts of gratitude and love. I hold these dear ones gently in prayer, affirming they know the tender, nurturing love of God as they have so selflessly shared it with me. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. Proverbs 3:17. And if you'll affirm with me again. I bless and give thanks for the mothers in my life. We'll affirm our Unity Foundation principle. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And our wonderful Unity of Billings affirmation. Through divine wisdom and grace, Unity of Billings is vibrant, healing, and inclusive. And if we'll affirm the love offering. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. And I think we're singing.
Yeah.
We're singing. Woo.
We have a compliment today, which is such a
Awesome. It looks like number 14 in the book. I'm getting over something, so I need you guys to carry me here, okay?
I'm gonna play this song all the way through one.
Okay, and we're gonna do all four verses, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you do the verse that, one more time? Just that little.
Creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, make them all. There's blood. I haven't heard that song before, but it's very cute. It's very springy. I feel like we should have butterflies. It's great. And now we'll bless the love offering. If you just hold that offering in your heart and understand that it's not just a piece of money. It's not just a piece of time or a talent that you share. It's an energetic exchange. You're giving part of you out into the world, and that is so powerful. And it always is going to go exactly where it's supposed to go, no matter how you share it. And as long as there's gratitude involved, and I know there is, it will be received and it will ripple out into the world and do all of the wonderful things it's supposed to do. All right, without any further ado, we have Rev Marcia Colver talking about mom power energy. Woo!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, yes.
That's why.
She knew.
Yeah. Don't get too close to over there, right? So, how is everyone this morning? Are we doing well? Good. When I was thinking about what to say this morning, it was, I had all these things flowing through my head, and then I got up here and went, I think which happens usually, most of the time, I think. So, but the one thing I do want to reiterate that Jane said was that everybody, no matter male, female, whatever, Jack's included, we all have that mom energy, and we all need to bring that power up from ourselves. So that's what the subject is about today. And I was thinking about my mom this morning too, and how now she's laughing because she's been in spirit for a long time now, and she always, I feel like you're really loud. Am I really loud?
No.
Okay. She always was one to do the right things, and I think that she felt like she needed to be the perfect mom, and so there were so many things on her plate by the time I came along that I kind of felt neglected. So she was, she had passed her CPA test, or the test to become a CPA without taking any college. Just did a home study course at that time and passed the test. And so by the time I was old enough, and that was while she was pregnant with me, so by the time I was old enough, she was really busy working and working her way to the top. And she and I are a lot alike in that we all like to be on top. The top of our game. So she became the president of the Montana chapter of CPAs, and she became the president of the Toastmasters Club, because there was that then. And she just excelled at pretty much everything she did. And then I got into third grade, and I was getting in trouble a lot. Because I felt like, because I was the latchkey kid. I came home, and there was nobody home for hours. And so I would ride the bus all the way home, and then I was alone. And I lived out in Echo Canyon. And so, for those of you who don't know, it's out by Phipps Park. I lived right across the street from Phipps Park. And so there was a lot of area for me to explore. And I think a lot of those rocks on the top of both sides of that canyon have crosses or M's carved into them. If you see that, that's me. I would have called a nail with me everywhere I went. So carved into the rock. But so that was me exuding my power at the time. That's what I felt like I could do, right? But there was also a bit of me that knew that I couldn't do certain things that I do embrace now. So there were things like I couldn't talk about what God thought about things. Because it was for the minister, I guess, maybe. should talk about those things and not somebody who was under the age of 12. So we couldn't give our opinions on that. And let's see, I couldn't tell people about the auras that I saw because that was not God, that was something else coming through. And in this church, thankfully, all of that gets to come through and we get to be channels. And so Rick can play whatever he wants to on the piano, right? Whatever comes through comes out of his fingertips. It doesn't have to be taught. And Leslie can say whatever she needs to in a prayer, right? It doesn't have to be a taught prayer. And boy, am I thankful for that. But that is standing in our feminine power, in our mom power. When we, just a moment. Yesterday, Jax took off on me a little bit because he saw, we were here, and he saw a dog across the street. And my mom came out. I said, Jax, heel! And he came right back. He was like, what? But the other guy was struggling with his poor dog because it hadn't been taught the things that Jax has been taught. He gets to express himself like he is right now, being absorbing all the things, all the pets. But every once in a while, we need to be corralled in again by the mom. And I think that when we believe in Jesus, when we believe in God, the Mother, Father, God, we have those boundaries. We have that corral that says, come back to here, come back, don't do whatever it was that you thought you were going to want to do that might have harmed someone, come back. So we do get to express those things though, in all kinds of different ways. And so today I thought I think one of the best examples that we have on earth of mother energy, whether you thought about this or not, is the nurturing that Jesus gave. And so I thought I would tap into that a little bit. And maybe, it's not exactly white wall, but standing here, you might be able to see an aura behind me that changes when I tap into that. And I'm thankful too that the way my gift works, I don't have to be like Edgar Casey, where he had to go completely out of his body and something else came in order for me to feel the energy, to feel that expansion and that love and that nurturing that comes through. I can tell you right now that my fingertips are tingling because he's here and because I get to experience this, but I want to share it with everybody else. So if you could close your eyes for a moment with me and think about your heart expanding and maybe touching into my physical heart, but it touches me. You know, all of our hearts touch all the time. But just relax into that beautiful energy and let your heart expand. This feels like expansion. This feels like power, right? Not force, but power. This feels like love. This feels like the mother of all mothers. Just breathe that energy in for a moment. Or 3. Now, all the things that we're taught about being mom, we're responsible for everything, right? Or we should be responsible for everything. So if we're not responsible for everything, we might be judged. And isn't that a horrible place to be in? When all these stories came through about Jesus, the one that I always feel like he doesn't like is the one that I think people remind me of most, which I find really interesting. And that's the turning of the tables in the temple, where he felt like people weren't honoring God. People weren't honoring the Spirit the way they should. So he threw over the tables, and I'm trying to remember this. The way it goes, you might have to help me. And
They were not honoring the sacred Sunday, I believe, they were honoring.
right. It was more about
Business.
money.
Yes,
It was
money
money
changing, yes,
Right.
honoring the Spirit.
Right. And so, the reason I feel like he doesn't like that one as much is because he kind of lost it. He kind of lost his temper a little bit and threw the tables over. And that's what he's showing me, is throwing the tables over. But sometimes we need that little collapse so that we can build back up into where we need to be, correct?
Yeah.
So allow yourself the grace. Another wonderful Bible word. And allow yourself the grace to forgive yourself when those kind of things happen, because they happen on a daily basis, right? We're human. We're still human. And those things happen, and especially driving through Sarasota, Florida. I had to pull up the grace a lot. For those of you who don't know, I just got back on Friday from Sarasota, and it was a wonderful trip. And I got to feel the ocean and the water and the ground beneath me, and I don't want that feeling to go away either. I'm so thankful about all of that. And I also got lots of experiences where I could give myself that grace and also stand in my mom power. One of the other powers that our mothers have, or us mothers have, is the power of healing. We always can make everything feel better just by a touch, just by a hug. And that doesn't matter if you're male or female either. That power is within all of us. So a little example of that. My friend who I went and stayed with, she said, "I'm so glad you're coming down," because 9 months before that, she had fallen and broken her femur in 3 places and broke it at the hip as well. And she, 2 years before that, had a stroke. So she's had a stroke and then a car accident and then this serious break in her leg. And she hasn't been able to walk correctly since. And so I said, well, I intended to come out and do some healing for her. And so when she allowed that healing to happen, or when she allowed me to do any healing for her, then things shifted a lot. But that's part of what we need to do, is really allow that to happen too. So that's why Jesus stopped me this morning and had me do the meditation about getting into feeling that expansion of your heart. Because in that space, we can accept healing back, right? We can know that the comfort is coming. She couldn't know that the comfort was coming for months. Unfortunately, she's been in this place of, she didn't like anything anymore. She was swearing at at God, and she was swearing at Archangel Michael and Jesus, and she was saying, why do I still hurt? Why? Why is this still happening to me? Why do these things keep happening to me? Rather than, I know this happened for a reason. She would say that. She'd say, I know this happened for a reason, but why? You know, she was just in frustration for months. And once I got there, she was able to let go of that a little bit, at least. And I hope she lets go of it more. But she was able to actually sit back and relax and allow that spirit to come through her so that some healing could happen. And when I left, she did say she felt a lot better. She gave the credit to a massager that I told her to order, which is great. But I think Archangel Michael might have gotten some stuff through to her too. I like to believe that anyway. So anyway, she feels better. And I found it really interesting that my life right now and for the last few months has been going really well. And I feel like I can stay in that space of I'm happy and I'm going. And things are going in the right direction. Money is coming in. I don't have to worry about it, right? But I saw a lot of my friends struggling. And I think that I noticed it more down there because I haven't been there. But we're all struggling, right? I mean, even when I told my friend I was coming down there, she called me back and she said, well, you know, Trump just attacked Iran. Do you really want to come right now? Everything might fall apart. I said, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be okay no matter what happens. So even if they shut down my airline, which I wasn't on that one anyway, I think I'll be okay. So I did my faith thing like I usually do, like I'm in most of the time now. And I went down and had a great time. But sometimes I do get stuck still. Sometimes there are times when I feel like I can't jump into that faith. And that faith is what I look at as the mom energy. That beautiful, expansive mom energy. That space that I can be in knowing everything is going to be okay. So, there are more stories. I love stories, if you can't tell. I had him. I've had Jax for about a year and a half. And then I volunteered to take my aunt's dog in. And I thought, well, it's only going to be a few months anyway. Everything will be okay. I'll just watch her for a few months and my aunt will come back and we'll be fine. And she didn't come back. She's going to be coming back for a short time, but she decided to sell her house, get rid of all her stuff, including her dog. And so then I was looking for a place for Brandy to be. And a couple of people thought that they could take her in and thought that they wanted her. And she's a sweet, sweet dog. But I kept thinking, well, we'll see how this goes. So took her over to one gal's house. She met her. She thought she was wonderful, but she had another dog. And she was great. Everybody was great while she was in the house. But she had cameras watching the other dog. And she had Brandy in a crate, which Brandy actually likes her crate. So she was comfy in there. But the other dog was nipping at her while she was in the crate. So she was almost crying when she called me back and said, I can't take her because my dog's being mean. I said, okay. So I took her back and it got down to the day before, let's see, Wednesday anyway. And another friend says, I think I found somebody to take Brandy. I said, oh, yay, I'm saved. I don't have to figure out how to board her for a couple of weeks. And then the woman changed her mind within the day. And I thought, okay, so start again. And I got a text on Thursday. I'm leaving Friday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I had to do something. I got a text on Thursday afternoon, and it was from my former, the manager of the property that I was living in last year. And when I saw the name, I thought, hey, she used to have a dog that looked just like Brandy. I wonder if she wants a dog. And I said, hi, Sarah, are you by chance looking for a dog? And she laughed and said, that's funny. I'm with our friend Tiffany, and she says you have a dog. So they agreed. I took her over there to meet Brandy, and they agreed to keep her at least for the time that I was gone. And when I texted them the day before I left Florida and said, do I need to come get Brandy, or what are we doing? What's the plan? They said, I got a crying face, and I thought, oh, no. But then he said, please don't come get her. We love her. And we really want to keep her. Will you bring us the paperwork? So Brandy has a beautiful new home. And in that, I was able to trust almost down to the last minute, which is not in my Capricorn nature, I can tell you. I wanted to have everything planned out. And that's not how God set up the universe, right? That's not how everything happens in our world. And we could watch the news every day and concentrate on how things are going and really try to guide the way things are going and try to grab the wheel and drive. How much does that stress you out? Mm-hmm. How much does that make you want to give up, really? Or do you get to the point where you're just angry at everybody? That's not the place to be either. The place to be is in your mom energy. This expansive, big hug, right? That we can all get to, that we can all stay in if we take a moment to breathe and know that everything's okay. That's good. There are so many teachings about this as well. And we know that we just have to have the faith, right? But sometimes it's really hard to have the faith. Driving is a good example. Isn't it hard to have faith in the next person? Especially if you've had a car accident. And the gal that I was staying with had this accident, and she, because of the stroke, couldn't see in a particular part of her vision, and that's where the car was coming from. And she got T-boned. And so now she will not turn left on the street, not the street that she lives on, but the next one up, which is the road that she has to go to work. So she goes down the road, makes a U-turn, and goes back the other way every day. So, can you imagine Jesus watching her, thinking, can you have faith in us a little bit? Can you loosen that noose around your neck a little bit, and have the faith to make a left-hand turn? Do you think you could have the faith that your vision would get better? Do you think you could maybe ask me to make your vision better? Instead of telling me, I don't like you because I'm hurt. You know? Lots of us do that, and lots of us stay there, and I'm sorry that she has been there for so long. And I'm sorry that there's nothing I can do about that too, but that's the other lesson. Moms want to fix it. We want to get in there and make it all okay for our kids, right? And oh, I can't even imagine being Jesus looking down on us going, you could have a little faith right there. Or you could know that things are going to be okay and maybe put your money in certain places, but you don't have to hold on to it so tightly. And you could know that the airlines are going to keep flying, that everything's going to stay in the air unless it's meant to come down. There are all kinds of things. Every day, every second of every day, we could be in peril, in mortal peril. Can you imagine you're living your life thinking that you were going to die at any instant? I can't imagine living that way, and I can't imagine not making the left turn either. Because I don't want to go 3 blocks out of my way when I can make a left turn. I know that I live my life a lot differently than other people too. I know that I don't, well, it's not that I don't want to have a house, a mortgage. That dog's walking by again. I don't know if that's what he hears or not. I don't want to, it's not that I don't want to have a home to live in and a mortgage to pay. Well, maybe not the mortgage, but it would be great to have my own land, my own house. And then I think about, well, if I have all that, then I do have that mortgage to pay. And I do have that insurance to pay for. And if I want to move to Florida, then I've got gobs and gobs of some kind of HOA fees to pay. And the taxes down there are atrocious too. So, rather than doing that, I can live my life the way I do right now, and I can go visit, and I can have faith that the people that I love down there are going to want me there too, and so they're going to ask me to stay with them. And so in exchange for that staying with them, I usually do healing on them, and I usually do some kind of physical work as well. Like I will clean the house, I will do your dishes, I will do all kinds of things to make my stay happier and yours having me be there happier as well. That started out because I was so insecure that I would think, oh my gosh, these people are letting me stay here, so I need to really make sure that everything's okay. So I'm gonna clean all their dishes, and I'm gonna put them all away, and I'm gonna do all these things for them. And then at some point, somebody told me, I really want you here. I really want you here. And you don't have to do everything to make everything perfect, because you already are perfect as you are. And that led me to think about God makes us all perfect. He doesn't make us to fit in this little tiny box of, for instance, I'm an accountant, and so I have to have everything perfect in my life and stay this way and not go outside the box, not color outside the box. He made us perfect, so those longings that you have, I feel like you should nurture them. You should put that mom energy into all those longings that you have and see what you can do with it. Maybe you want to paint paintings, or maybe they don't come out exactly like everybody else's paintings, or maybe they don't look exactly like the picture that you had in your mind, but maybe, and probably, other people are going to appreciate what you did with it and how your heart came out on the canvas. I just was listening to a podcast this morning from Laura Eisenhower. She's President Eisenhower's great-granddaughter, I believe, and she is an astrologer. But she was talking about doing this painting when she was 19 years old. And she said, I got done with this painting because I was asked to do it. And it looked like a 5-year-old did it, and I wouldn't show it to anybody. And then she said, I realized that maybe I should sit down and tap in to the powers, tap into that mom energy, which is what I'm calling it, not right now, not what she called it, but tap into that love and see what comes out then. And that's what she did. And she said that when she put that painting out, which she had just flipped over the canvas and done it on the other side, which I love too. She said that all these important people were saying, oh my gosh, look at how her strokes look like such and such, some famous artist, and comparing her to all these really famous artists through time. And she said they absolutely loved it. And I thought it was silly, but they loved it. So when, the moral of the story, when you tap into that mom energy and you allow all that expansive heart to be as big as you need it to be able to do what you want to do, those things can happen. I can travel. I got my ticket to go to Sarasota for $404. I know, it was a great deal, but I just kept listening to God and allowing my faith to decide when to shut it off, when to actually buy the ticket. And it just kept going lower and lower and lower. But the next day, it went back up to $600. And then it kept going higher from there because fuel prices. And so I'm sure that's what it was anyway. So, but the fact that I got it for $404 is really a miracle, right? I mean, I really needed it. I really said, okay, I'm having faith. I just kept checking until that number went down to where I wanted it, or where I was called to actually buy the ticket. And then it happened. So, yay. I ended up paying $40 to mail some clothes back that I bought. Oh, because I didn't buy clothes here because I can go to Florida and buy used clothes and they're beautiful and colorful. So I got this. But allowing that beautiful mother energy to come through on a day-to-day basis, no matter who you are, can really help move you through life. And it can help create the things that you want to create. It is where you should create from. When no matter what you're doing, I mean, maybe you're framing a house. You still need the creation to be able to get it right? You still need the inspiration. You still need the guidance to make it look beautiful. So I invite you to do a short meditation with me. And I just want to thank Mother, Father, God for being with us in our hearts. And I'm asking you all to expand that energy again. Expand that heart energy. Maybe it's coming through your crown, maybe it's coming through your feet. Maybe it's coming from both because you're getting love from up above and down below. And from every angle, really. But allow your heart to be open and big so that all that beautiful energy can come into you and circulate through you the way it's supposed to. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And go at least through the next week with this beautiful open heart, touching everybody. Thank you so much.